Hello, and welcome to the graveyard for another interview. I'm here with writer and director of They're Not Here, Tokala Tatum. How are you, Tokala?
Doing good. Thank you for having me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. Can you tell us about your short film?
Yeah, They're Not Here is a proof of concept for a creature feature, and I'd say just a quick summary would be it's really a coming of age. It's a depiction of reservation life. I come from the Yakima Reservation, the Yakima tribe, and the Rosebud Sioux tribe out of Rosebud, South Dakota. And so a lot of the stories I tell are just Native American based, the life I grew up around. And it's kind of blending the horror genre and this depiction of reservation life, like a slice of life almost, and just fusing it together.
Yeah. Why is horror the genre that you choose?
For this one specifically, I mean, it really depends on what story I'm telling. I'd say, in general, I am a genre filmmaker, but depending on which story I have, I try to figure out which vessel I could put it through to kind of elevate it to a larger platform, reach a more diverse audience, transcend boundaries. And for this one, the story I was telling and the horror genre just kind of clicked. A coming of age for me is watching an adolescent learn how to make decisions, and in a horror film, making decisions are crucial. If you make one wrong decision, something bad can happen. And growing up on the reservation, that's kind of how it felt like sometimes, where you make one bad decision, or you didn't want to go down visit family or something, and something happens like that. And so it just kind of fused together to fuse this story with the horror genre.
Yeah. So the social commentary is an important aspect of the story that you're telling with the short. Is there a specific subtext that you want people to pick up on, or a specific a thing that you want people to latch onto?
I think for me, the biggest thing for me is just trying to humanize our stories. I think where I come from, we're finally getting to a place where people could kind of see us as human now. They don't see us just as a thing of the past. They don't see us as a relic of what once was. We're still a people that are here. And so for me, telling these type of stories is not so much trying to be progressive, but just trying to be reflective, just trying to reflect on the world I come from and give people a piece of that and be able to experience it and just witness it. I think these stories are something that, if you watch They're Not Here, probably something you've never seen before, just that type of visceral lifestyle. And yeah.
Do you have a favorite horror movie or scary story?
Favorite horror movie? I think I got two right now. I think my favorite horror movie probably of all time is Signs. Really affected me as a kid, and the older I got, the more I watched it, the more I could pick up on, and I could kind of see how they kind of told a really heartfelt story and infused like the genre with it. Mm-hmm. And so as I got older, I was able to pick up more stuff on it, and then and not just it scarring me as a kid, but I think a more recent one would probably be Get Out. I think just culturally what it did for cultural stories, not just black film, but I think that really highlighted the potential for cultural stories within film. Mm-hmm. And it really made me think about it, like just how much potential there is. There's so much untapped potential. And so Signs and Get Out are probably my top two right off the top.
Excellent. What's your inspiration as a storyteller? You've worked on a couple of other projects. Is there like something that drives you to be a storyteller?
Yeah, that's been something. It's been a very tough question for me as I've grown up, and there's one thing that my dad told me when I was growing up, and he told me what my name means. My name's Tokala, and from the Rosebud tribe, it means Kit Fox Warrior, and the Tokala was a warrior society. And I made a feature film when I was in college, and I showed my dad, and he told me that what I was doing was living out my name. It was like being a modern day warrior, because I was trying to tell these stories and speak up for our people. And I think, and he told me that's what they did back in the day. It was meant to, warriors back then were meant to speak up for their people, make sure their voices are heard, make sure their needs are met. And when he told me that, man, it just changed my outlook, and I felt like that storytelling really was where I was meant to be, because it felt like it just clicked with who I am, the name I was given. It feels like just a purpose of mine. I feel really called to it.
That's fantastic. Do you have any upcoming projects or things people can look out for?
Yeah, like I mentioned previously, They're Not Here is a proof of concept. So this is a feature film that I'm working on. I've been working on it for a couple years now. I tried to film the feature film previously on a real low budget. I wanted to scale back, create something a little more compact, give people a little taste of it. And now I feel like I'm ready to get that ball rolling again, get ready to lock in on the feature. And so They're Not Here is still a lot of untapped potential there. It's definitely something I'm working on.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for joining us.